Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a video all about my most anticipated peanut. Quit eating a trash bag. Y'all. Anyway, let's go. Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video all about my most anticipated releases for July, August, and September. So these are like summer releases and I'm really excited. I've seen several people already do these videos and I'm really excited to talk to you about the books that I'm most excited about that's going to come out in July, August, and September. So without further ado, which P.S. I got to do a little plug in here. From my girl Chrissy over at Chrissy's Purple Library, y'all. She is so funny. I was thinking about her when I was getting me some coffee. This girl is hilarious, y'all. Follow her. I'll link her channel below. She's relatively new to BookTube and she is so funny. I feel like I always say, I'm like, girl, she just like me. Like, she is so funny. So she does these really great like sound effects in her videos and transitions. And she was doing a wrap-up video, I'm pretty sure, because she talked about, like, If I Run and some other things in her wrap-up video. But at the beginning, she was like, coffee we like and series we like, too. So I was thinking about how she's always talking about her coffee. And, like, the beginning, she's talking about her coffee and how, you know, gotta get that first sip. And, you know, oh, it's too hot, but, you know, I gotta get that first sip taste, you know. But is it worth getting it, burning your tongue? Girl, I'm so cute. But anyway, I gotta give her a shout out because I was just thinking about her when I was making my coffee. So, coffee we like and series we like too. That needs to be coined and trademarked by Chrissy's Purple Library. So, check her out. I'll link her below. But anyway, like I said, I got my coffee. So, we're just gonna do a chatty video all about the books that I'm most excited about till the end of the year. Not end of the year. Okay, we're gonna do a chatty video about the books that I'm most excited about through September. Okay, moving on. Like I said, gotta get a sip. Gotta get that first sip. It's hot, but we like it. Okay. All right, y'all. So, I got my little iPad here. And I'm going to be looking up the books on Goodreads because reasons. I'm going to put pictures in the video here, the ones I'm talking about today. So the first one is The Heart of the Mountains by Pepper Basham. That comes out on July 1st, y'all. Yes. So I'm actually currently reading, I've said this in one of my other videos, I couldn't really tell if Laurel's Dream is #1 to this or not, but I am currently reading it. I've only got like 2 chapters in, but because I picked some other books up in between right now, so I really want to read this month because I have an arc of it from NetGalley. I'm so thankful to the publisher for that. The cover is gorgeous, as you can see here, and we're gonna just read the synopsis, okay? To escape a forced marriage, Cora Taylor travels from England to the Blue Ridge Mountains in search of her brother, who is working as a teacher in a mission school. She hopes to find a place where her nursing skills and independent ideas will be accepted and appreciated, but nothing prepares her for the wild mixture of isolation, community, brokenness, and hope within these mountains. Or in the person of Jeb McAdams. Returning from the devastation of World War I, emotionally damaged, Jeb McAdams is struggling against the rampant mountain alcoholism to soothe his nightmares. It's easy to hide within the mountains, or it was before Cora Taylor arrives. Now she seems to show up at every turn, bringing her ideas, curiosity, and beautiful eyes with her. Their mutual understanding of the costs of war leads to an unspoken bond that develops into a hesitant friendship. As Cora turns her nursing experience and determination on establishing hygiene and education for women in the Appalachian community, while also attempting to rescue Jeb from his own ghosts, Cora and Jeb's partnership turns into a project of celebrating the gifts within Appalachia. When the past sweeps back into their lives and an outbreak of scarlet fever threatens the future, will Cora and Jeb find a way to work together, even if it means unplanned matrimony, or will their different lives and brokenness tear them apart? Y'all, so this is a Christian historical fiction Looks like it's set in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm really excited about this. Looks like it's getting some rave reviews already. So yeah, I cannot wait to read this. This is published by Barber Publishing. And like I said, I do have an ARC for it. And it says it's 256 pages. So it seems like a pretty quick read. But also, that's about the same as Laurel's Dream. And I need to read it first. I think I do. I'm not 100%. Either way, I'm going to read it. And I think that Pepper's writing will be really great because the first 2 chapters sounds like she writes really well. The next book that I'm really excited about is The Extraordinary Deaths of Mrs. Kipp by Sarah Brunsfold. Y'all, this sounds like a really great book. So this book comes out July the 5th, and this sounds like a really great read. Let me read y'all the synopsis. It's shorter. Aiden Kelly is talented, ambitious, and ready for a more serious assignment than the fluff pieces she's been getting as a cub reporter for the Kansas City Star. In her eagerness, she pushes too hard, earning herself the menial task of writing an obituary for an unremarkable woman who's just entered hospice care. But there's more to Clara Kipp than meets the eye. The spirited septuagenarian... What is that? Sorry. Septuagenarian may be dying, but she is not quite ready to cash in yet. Never one to shy away from an assignment herself, she can see that God brought the young reporter into her life for a reason. And if it's a story Aiden Kelly wants, then that's just what Mrs. Kipp will give her. But she's going to have to work for it. And you know, this is getting really good reviews, I'm seeing, and honestly, I am really excited about this. I feel like I did apply for the ARC, but it was only like this week, because I just learned about this book within the past week or 2, and I'm like, this is going to be great. So, this is published by Referral. I think it's important that we see elderly characters because you don't get to see a lot of them in books. And I love that we're going to learn more about Mrs. Kipp's story. So, yes, I'm really excited about this. And I don't know, is this a debut novel? I think this is the author's debut novel. Sarah Brunsfold. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is her debut novel. So you all have got to support her because, like, this sounds like such a good book. I mean... Yes, I'm about to mark it want to read. I forgot to mark it want to read, y'all. All right. So, yeah, I'm excited about that one. What's the next one? I'm trying to go in order of the release date. Oh, yeah. Get a little sip of coffee there, you know. All right. So, the next book that I'm excited about comes out on July the 12th, and it is The Wonderland Trials by Sarah Ella. Y'all, this book, oh my gosh, I am so excited about this too. Y'all, there are so many great books coming out this year. It's crazy. So this sounds amazing. Y'all already know this is like an Alice in Wonderland thing. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Solve the clues, face your fears, survive the trials. All Alice Liddell wants is to escape her normal life in Oxford and find the parents who abandoned her 10 years ago. But she gets more than she bargained for when her older sister Charlotte is arrested for having the infamous Wonder Gene, the key to unlocking the curious Wonderland reality. Girl, soon Alice receives a rather cryptic invitation to play for Team Heart in this year's annual and often deadly Wonderland Trials. Now she has less than 24 hours to find her way into Wonderland where nothing is impossible, or what it seems. The stakes are raised when she discovers players go missing during the trials each year. Will she and her team solve the clues and find the missing players? Or will betrayal and trust win, leaving Alice alone in a world of her own? Follow the White Rabbit into this topsy-turvy fantasy where players become prey, a sip of the wrong tea might as well be poison, and a queen's ways do not always lead one where they ought to go. Girl, yes, I am here for this. Yes, ma'am. This is book 1 in the Curious Realities series. And look at this cover, y'all. My mind, I've got to read this. I may end up pre-ordering this. All right. Yes, that is another book I'm really excited about. I've seen a lot of y'all talking about it. So, yeah. And it's published by Enclave Publishing. And they're known to, like, they've published Dust. They publish like Christian fantasy novels, so yeah, that's what I think this is. And yes, I'm excited. I'm so excited about this. I am here for this. This is marked Christian fiction, fantasy retellings, dystopia, young adult retellings, fantasy. So yeah. All right, y'all. So the next one, let me go in order. We talked July 5th, July 12th. The next one, I guess, would be August the 2nd. And y'all already know. Book 3 in the State of Grace series by Tammy L. Gray. Love and the Dream Come True. I am so excited about this. It comes out on August the 2nd. Y'all, look at the cover. It's got gradient. Y'all already know I love me some gradient. The cover is gorgeous. And Tammy L. Gray, like, Love and a Little White Lie is like one of my top 5 this year, honestly. I just loved it. I could reread it. It was amazing. And I did recently get book 2 as a gift recently. So I'm so excited about book 3 that's coming out, which I've got to read book 2. But this is definitely following characters from the story, the main original story. So yeah, it looks like I definitely need to read book 2. But I'm so excited about this. I just love Tammy L. Gray's writing. I need to read her other books. I've got another one of hers on my Kindle. So yeah, if y'all already know. So definitely excited about this one. I won't read the synopsis for this one because I don't want it to spoil anything. When I glanced, I just didn't want to spoil anything for anybody. So like I said, it's following characters from the original story from book 1, and I definitely got to read the rest of those, so I'm excited about it. So this next book I do have an arc of. It's called Steal My Forever by Kim Vogel Sawyer. This is published by Waterbrook Press, and I did get the arc, like I said, on NetGalley, and I'm so thankful for that, so I will be reading that soon. Either late July or August, probably August, honestly. Let's be real. I mean, I'd like to get through all my arcs that I have. I've got maybe 6 or 7 that I need to read right now, so we'll see. But either way, the cover of this is gorgeous, isn't it? And I loved The Library of Boone's Hollow by her, so that's why I requested this, and I was so thankful to get this to read. I'm really excited about this, but it comes out September the 6th. And let me read you the synopsis. Y'all ready? Let's go. Can a frustrated composer find new inspiration with the woman who once made his heart sing? From the best-selling author of Freedom Song comes a charming romance inspired by a real historical figure. 4 years after leaving town to make a name for himself as a composer, Gilbert Beatty has returned temporarily to Falk, Kansas. Now he's trying to keep everyone from learning the truth about his disastrous years in New York City. He hopes to start writing music again in Falk, but he can't help being distracted by Ava Fleming, the brown-eyed baker to whom he was briefly engaged before he ended things, and who still stirs feelings in him he knows he has no right to pursue. Ava had thought she was past the loss of Gil Beatty, but to her dismay, she's as drawn to him as ever. The situation only gets worse when Gil establishes a youth band in Falk, showing once more what a good man he is. But when the band has a chance to compete in a statewide competition, Ava faces the prospect of heartbreak again. Could music take Gil away forever this time? Or might God be stirring in Ava's and Gil's heart a new song that will draw them together for good? Oh, that sounds so good. I just love Kim Vogel Sawyer. Her writing is so great. I am here for this. This is going to be a great read, I can tell. And it looks like it's getting some great reviews too. Heart-tugging, historical, focus on family, faith, and a sweet, tender romance is what someone said. So, yes, I'm here for that too. All right. So I've actually got 2 books left to talk about. And they're both going to publish on September 13th. So I'll just pick the one I wrote down first. To Win a Prince by Tony Shalhoub. Y'all already know I'm really excited about this. Ooh, I'm so excited. So excited. So y'all already know In Search of a Prince is one of my top books I've read this year. I give it 4.5 stars. I loved it. It was just a really fun time. I loved all the characters. Brielle was beautiful. Her friend, just her friendships, everything was wonderful. And so I love the atmosphere, the characters, the writing was great. So yeah, I cannot wait for the next book in this to come out, To Win a Prince. I'm so excited. It comes out on September the 13th. And y'all look at this cover. Beautiful. Her covers are always great. Let's see if I can read the synopsis. Maybe I won't read the synopsis. I'm afraid it might spoil something. Okay, we're just going to say that this next book is following her best friend, Brielle's best friend, Iris. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil anything for Instance of a Prince if you've not read it, but this is going to follow her friend. Just loved her. So yeah, this is going to follow her story next, and I can't wait to read it. Toni Shalhoub, I got to read more of her books. Beautiful. Just love it. So the last book I'm going to talk about that I am really excited about that comes out in September is Wistress by Nadine Brands, and I cannot wait for this. So this is published by Thomas Nelson, and let me go ahead and read the synopsis. This is a paragraph, but here we go. Y'all, look at the cover. Look at the cover. Y'all, look at the cover. Okay. She didn't ask to be the Wistress. Mirth was born with the ability to turn her tears into wishes. It's a big secret to keep. When a granted wish goes wrong, a curse is placed on her. The next tear she sheds will kill her. She needs to journey to the well and break the curse before it claims her life, and before the king's militarian track her down. But in order to survive the journey, she must harden her heart to keep herself from crying even a single tear. Y'all. He can stop time with a snap of his fingers. Bastien's powerful and rare talent came in handy when he kidnapped the old king. Now the new king has a job for him. Find and capture the Wistress and deliver her to the S-C-H-L-O-S-S. Schloss. I don't know what that is. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I'm not good at this. But Bastien needs a wish of his own. When he locates Mirth, he agrees to take her to the well in exchange for a wish. Once she's fulfilled her end of the deal, he'll turn her in, as long as his growing feelings for the girl with a stone heart do not compromise his job. They are on a journey that can only end one way, with her death. Everyone seems to need a wish. The king, Mirth's cousin, the boy she thinks she loves, and they're ready to bully, beg, and even betray her for it. No one knows that to grant even one of them, Mirth would have to die. And if she tells them about her curse, they'll just kill her anyway. Y'all, I don't think I've even read the full synopsis. As usual, y'all, this is crazy. Get it, Nadine. Oh, her tears grant wishes. Her next tear will end her life. Oh my gosh, it's on the front cover. Holly recently gifted me Romanov by this author, and I did buy Fox. So I'm about to get her stuff up in here, and these are going to be great fall reads for me. I'm here for all this of this author. I can't wait. I really hope she's going to be a new favorite. I've read so many new authors. I was kind of doing a reading spreadsheet, and I noticed 30, I think it was 20 or 30 authors are brand new to me this year. So yeah, I'm really enjoying what I'm reading, and I'm so excited for all these books, y'all. Comment down below and let me know if you are excited for any of these books, which I think I already asked in one of my last videos, the mid-year freakout tag, what your most anticipated is. But I know that some of you mentioned Wistress and some of these others. So yeah, I'm really excited about all these. I can't wait to pick some of them up and add them to my growing library of books. I'm about to outgrow this closet, but we're just going to have to get some read and then start doing some unhauling. You know, this is the vicious cycle of buying and unhauling and all that stuff, you know, seeing what you like and what you don't and getting rid of what you don't. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, but I can't wait to read these. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So a couple of the honorable mentions that come out in June this month was A Long Way Home by Lynn Austin. I will link my video where I reviewed this book. It was amazing. I loved it so much. And then another book that I'm going to be reading is Where the Road Bends by Rachel Fordham. Y'all, Katie at Paperback and Ponytails, love this. It come out June the 7th. I do have an arc of it, so I've got to get to it. Right now, I'm currently reading a book that recently came out as well, Sunburst by Susan May Warren. I'll put the picture here, but I finished Sunrise, which is book 1 in the series, yesterday, and I really enjoyed that. That was a really great book. I can't wait to talk about my wrap-up, but because I read that because I got the arc for this book. So this already come out on June the 7th, but y'all, I'm so interested in this. After 10%, I gotta know what happens. So, yeah, baby girl gonna be finishing that this month. So, anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with everything. I've got so many more books to read this month. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you let me know down in the comments if you're excited about any of the ones I talked about today, or just in general, your most anticipated if you didn't already tell me on that other video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all!